What's up everybody, my name is Fluffy and welcome back to the Game Zone. And today I'm playing a game that I've kind of wanted to play for a while since I saw it come out, and it's kind of grown in popularity, not just with games but in like the cosplay community and stuff like that, and that is Doki Doki Literature Club. I've seen some gameplay of this and I wanted to try it out for myself. Didn't realise it was completely free to download off Steam, which is even better. So yes, so we're finally getting around to playing this game. I will say this: if you've seen this game before, then you know what to expect. If you haven't seen this game or seen any of the gameplay or know what it's about, it does warn before you start playing the game that this is not suitable for people who are easily disturbed. There is a lot of things in it that could trigger certain emotions in people. I know there has been a bit of a backlash off this game that's created some very serious situations. I won't go into that too much for I'd say privacy's sake of the people that it's affected. I don't know how to word it, but I just won't go into it. So yeah, so if you want to continue watching, then by all means go ahead. However, if you are someone who can be easily disturbed, or someone who's like gone through hard times, and certain stuff can set you off, I wouldn't recommend you playing or watching anyone play this game. You might be fine. I'm not sure. Everyone reacts differently to stuff. I mean, personally, I've gone through stuff not as worse as other people. I always say that whatever I've gone through, people have gone through 10 times worse. But I'm alright with playing the game. It doesn't affect me. But there are some people who it might. So I'm just going to throw that out there as like a disclaimer, just to warn people. But I'm sure most people have seen gameplay of this, or at least know what this game entails. So apart from that, so I've got all that out of the way. So yeah, Doki Doki Literature Club. I know it's a long intro I'm doing. So we will jump into the game in a minute. The game is basically about these 4 girls, which you can see, and stuff starts going wrong further down the game, but we'll find that out. I'd just like to say that I'm planning on going to Manchester Comic-Con this month, and me and a couple of other people have got something planned which links up to Doki Doki. It's going to be fun, it's going to be cool, it's going to be weird when we do it. I'm excited. I don't want to say what we're doing. If you want to check it out, then you'd have to maybe see us at Comic-Con if you're going, or we'll post pictures up after the Comic-Con. So with that, we'll start a new game. We'll enter, please enter my name, which is Fluffy, and we'll jump right into it. Hey! I gotta actually, I've never add you, did you just click? Oh yeah, just click anywhere. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. That sounds like me. I oversleep all the bloody time when I was in school, and even now, I sometimes oversleep, and like when I wake up, I find out I've only got like 20 minutes to get up, get ready, and get to work, and it takes me like an hour to get to work. So I know that feeling. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up with me. Ha! That's my impression of a girl's voice. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Should I do the girl's voice, or should I just do my own voice? I'm not sure. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Yeah, you said that like you were thinking about ignoring me. I think my voice is breaking. Jesus. That's mean, Fluffy. You said my name. If anyone knows that quote from a film, then props to you. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. Oh, God. I think I went a bit American then as well. Jesus. I don't know if I should continue with the female voice. I guess you did have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Fluffy, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really... Oh, that's me talking, fucking hell, jeez. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Which is kind of like me in actual school. I didn't really join any clubs. I did like a couple of bands. That was about it, but that's only because like in my entire school I was like the only fucking drummer. So I pretty much had no choice. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I would dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Suri likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Boom! Preach! I love games and I love anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialise or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Aw, Sayori. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a neat... Neat? N-E-E-T? I don't fucking know. In a few years, because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Would you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Sayori's just adorable. Like, she's carefree, she really cares about you, and stuff like that. You'll meet the other girls when we get further along, so I think I might end up doing a slip voice of to try and do one of them at some point, but God, it's difficult. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least. A little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh, we're in the school now. The school day is ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. Christ, wish I fucking had that. School seemed to drag for me every time I was there. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Suri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with an anime club. Wish my school had a fucking anime club. Hello! Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realise I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Oh well, thank you. I like to be good at some things. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sayori... Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Yeah, meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest, after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Well, shit. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Sold. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? All about the food. Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Oh yes, selling your soul for a cupcake. Great idea. I could actually do with a cupcake right now. I don't really eat cakes that much. But it'd be nice to have one right now. Because it's so fucking hot! It's fucking... I don't even know what the temperature is. It's so bloody hot today. All I want to do is, like, have a cupcake and, like, a nice glass of Coke. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! I need to stop going slightly American. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Girl 1. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Okay, so she's a bit of a bitch. Ah! Fluffy! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club! All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! Like, holy shit, dude! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it! Sorry? Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognise. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Suri and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Fluffy. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so generally feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Fluffy. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey! I made them! I'll get them! Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? I love tea. I absolutely adore tea. It's like one of my favourite drinks. 2 sugars, please! The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there are... I really hate reading so much. So there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy, cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica and I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get icing on her face. Okay, so she's the messy eater. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. That happens with me, like if I ever have like a muffin or like a cupcake or something, I just end up turning it in my hand, finding out where the hell do I take the first bite, how do I bite it, because you don't want to look like an idiot. You don't want to look like you're just scoffing it into your face. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you dummy. Totally a tsundere. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea... Oh, that's me talking. Fuck me. I thought it was Yuri because she popped up. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry. The teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Well, I love a hot cup of tea, but I don't really read. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. So Yuri gets easily embarrassed. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me. But I at least enjoy tea. Right with you there, brother. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I didn't really have a choice. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? I will make sure you feel right at home. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica, Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they all are, maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Fluffy, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. No, not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile? Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. I actually, when I first got into high school or secondary school, I actually did read quite a lot. There was this book series called Beast Quest, if anyone's heard of it, and it's 6 books per like series, and the school had the first one, and I read it all, and I liked it so much I actually managed to convince the library teacher to order in the other series, and we ended up having like 7 series of the books, and I think I read like the first 4 or 5, and there's 6 books per series, and then the other ones I kind of like didn't read because I got into like year 10 and GCSEs started and stuff, and I just got a bit sidetracked. So I did actually used to read a lot, and it was like, again, like a foreign world, a fantasy thing, and I loved it. I really got into it. I think that's the last time I really read a lot on something. So I did used to read. It's not like I don't enjoy a good book every now and then. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. What was I doing Yuri's voice then? She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, she's a horror girl. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't expect that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles? I don't know. Up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. That's kind of true. Like, I don't write books, but I write songs. I love songwriting. And it's kind of the same thing, like when I used to write a song and show people. Like, I used to be in a few bands and write a couple of songs. Even back when I was in secondary school, we had to compose 2 songs of our own, and I helped write them and some of the lyrics. And it's embarrassing when you've got something in your head, you want to say it, but you can't because you're worried in case what everyone else is going to think about it. So I really understand that. I did eventually get used to it and open more up, but now I've kind of gone back to that because I don't do as much songwriting as I used to. I do every now and then, but because I don't do it as often anymore, my confidence level of that has just like dropped back to what it used to be. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically, there we go, at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we can all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! That was kind of Natsuki's voice then. Yeah, forget it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Fluffy? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth on what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, oh shit, they're all looking at me. I've pissed them off! Stay still! Their eyes are based on movement. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Bollocks. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Fluffy! You all... Oh, that's me talking. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right? Okay, I've decided then. I'll join a literature club. Oh, they've all shot up now. Like fucking meerkats. One by one, the girls' eyes lighting up. Bollocks, they all did it at the same time. Yeah! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then it makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Fluffy, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel like anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Fluffy, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. It's like a fucking advert then. Okay, right, so what do we do here? Okay, we choose words, don't we? What should we go with? What we got? Sparkle, philosophy, disarray, melancholy, amazing, giggle, empty, comfort, unstable, marriage. We'll go with comfort, which is what Sayori liked. Destiny, email, massacre, Extraordinary, dark, hurt, cute, ribbon, depression, holiday. Bollocks, let's go. Massacre. And Yuri like that one. Anime, I don't care, we're going anime. And I know that's what Natsuki likes. Bunny, pink, extreme, disorientated, puppy, embrace, misery, vacation, essence, forgive. God, vacation, forgive? We'll go forgive. Which is what Sayori liked. Entropy, whisper, intellectual, heaven set, vibrant, wrath, special pain, lazy, and defeat. What should we choose here, guys? Should I go with something happy? Or something sad? I don't know. Wrath? Special, pain, lazy, whisper. We'll go wrath. That's what Yuri liked. Fireworks, whistle, disaster, unending, melody, death, fantasy, incapable, fickle, skirt. Just skirt. Skirt, skirt. We will go with fantasy, I think. I like fantasy stories when I used to read. Films, fantasy films, yeah, we'll go with that. Ah, Natsuki liked it. Cry, shopping, chocolate, boop, heart, happiness, beauty, sugar, rain cloud, swimsuit. I think I'm gonna go boop just because it's a reference to Ruby, which is an anime that I like to watch, and that's why Natsuki liked it. Bliss, eternity, determination, atone, pure, sunset, sadness, hair, unrestrained, and vertigo. I'm gonna go with determination because you need determination in this world. If you wanna do something, you gotta be determined to do it. I love music. When I was in bands and stuff, I had a lot of determination. Even learning to play the drums, you know, I had to have a lot of determination. I stopped for a while and then got back into it and improved myself. And it's the same with doing YouTube and stuff. I mean, I don't upload as regularly as I'd like to, but I have determination that I will continue doing it. So we're gonna go with that. Breathe, peaceful, socks, agonizing, clouds, love, vivid, flower, cage, twirl. Love? Should we go with love? Everyone loves love. Loves love. Yeah, that's a sentence. Yeah, we'll go with love. And Sayori liked it. Party, captive, question, treasure, fear, portrait, marshmallow. Whatever the hell that word says. Effulgent. Don't take the piss out of me that I can't pronounce it. Graveyard and aura. We'll go with party because it's party time. P-A-R-T. Why? Because I gotta. Another film reference if anyone gets it. Skipping, fun, vanilla, kawaii, hop, alone, unrequited, loud, summer, grief. I love summer. It's summer currently at the moment, but it's just too dang fucking hot. It really is. Like, we haven't had rain in fucking weeks, and we just need a bit of rain to cool the air down. Like, it's absolutely murder trying to sleep at night. So, should I go summer or should I go kawaii? Because that's kind of like anime related. I think I'll go summer. I love summer. Apart from absolutely blistering heat sometimes. I can deal with heat. But god damn, this is more than heat today. Tragedy, insight, existence broken, nature, imagination, lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop. Ba-dum-bum. Yeah, sorry. Poof, precious, and bed. I do love bed. I love sleeping. It's like my favourite thing to do. I love to sleep. Imagination, though. I used to have a really good imagination. Well, I think I still do. Not as good as it used to be. I love imagination. Anxiety, universe, vivacious, whatever the hell. Electricity, sing, calm, pout, music, ambient, and Doki Doki. Well, you know what I'm going to choose. I love music. It's my number one thing that I have passion for, so it's got to be music. Friends, spinning, tears, sweet, disown, fester, hopeless, parfait, laugh, and kiss. Well, I love a good laugh, especially with my mates. But then Friends is there as well. I'll go laugh. I love a laugh. So you really like that one? Despise. After image. Jump. Hope. Frightening. Valentine. Dazzle. Papa. Infallible. Whatever. And suicide. Oh, fuck me. Well, suicide isn't a good topic at all. I ain't gonna choose that one. Yeah. Less spoken about that, the better. Not saying you shouldn't speak about it. Like if you have those feelings, do please speak to someone. Not to say there's nothing wrong with you, but please speak to someone and don't do something that you're gonna regret. Because it's not. You might think it's the way out for everything, but just think about the you know, the people that are left behind with and stuff like that. It affects a lot of people that, you know, you think it won't. Been there, done that, and been on the verge of doing that type of shit. And you just need to stop, think, and just talk to someone. As much as you don't want to, it does help. So we're not going to choose that one. So let's go with hope. Yeah, opposite. We'll go with hope. Just hope that you'll talk to someone and stuff like that. So we'll go with hope. And so you like that one as well. How many have I got to pick? Oh, I'm 16 out of 20. Fuck me. I better hurry up. Incongruent. Lipstick. Bubbles. Nibble. Time. Dance. Covert. Journey. Promise. And anger. I used to suffer a lot with anger. I used to have a massive anger issue. Didn't take much to set me off. Don't like dance. Nothing. I hate dancing. I only dance when I'm really drunk. That's when you know I'm really drunk. It's when I start dancing. Promise. Time. Journey. Journey. I love a good journey. I love road tripping with my mates. So when we go to Manchester, I love it. So we'll choose journey. Explode. Explode. It's a Pokemon. Explode. That's how I pronounce it. Do an Arnie impression. Play. Together. Cheeks. Secretive. Analyze. Or analyze. That's analyze, isn't it? Peace. Silly. Cheer. And waterfall. No words there that really pop out to me to choose, so everyone loves a good waterfall, don't they? Like Niagara Falls. There we go, waterfall. And Natsuki like that one. Shame, blanket, clumsy, Minga, whatever. Adventure, family, uncontrollable playground, romance, and pleasure. I think everyone loves a good adventure. Prayer, scars, landscape sensation, desire, rainbow, double rainbow, all the way. Sorry. Sticky, heartbeat, passion, and uncanny. Desire? Everyone has a desire. Could go with desire. We'll go with desire. And Yuri like that. Lucky, whirlwind, feather, vitality, wonderful, charm, bouncy, games, excitement, and climax. Well, I love games, so I'm choosing games. And there we go, we've chosen all the words. And we're back in the classroom. I'm guessing this will be day 2. So what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to quickly save. There we go. Game has been saved. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this video here. So yeah, I don't know how long I've been playing for. I'll have to find out in a minute. But so that's the first video of Doki Doki Literature Club. So like I said, if you've seen gameplay before, you know what's going to happen. If you haven't, hold on to your seats because this is nothing yet. I hope the voices I've done have been okay. Don't take the piss. Okay, I didn't when I started recording the video. I had no idea if I was going to try anyway to do female voices. For the characters. I did try at the start, but nah, fuck that. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching it as I've enjoyed playing it. My name is Fluffy. This has been the Game Zone.